Three Gospel Moralities. In Samaria. In Samaria, quite a few people manifested their faith in him. He did not see them. Samaria, the upstart, the egoist, a stricter observer of Protestant law than Judea of its ancient tables. There the universal wealth sanctioned all enlightened discussion. Sophism, routine slave and soldier had already, after flattering several prophets, cut their throats. They were ominous words, those of the woman at the well. "You are a prophet. You know what I have done." The women and the men believed in prophets. Today people believe in statesmen. Not a stone's throw from the strange city, and unable to threaten it physically. Suppose he had been taken for a prophet, since he had behaved so queerly there. What would he have done? Jesus was not able to say anything in Samaria. Three Gospel Moralities. In Galilee. Light and charming air of Galilee. The inhabitants received him with curious delight. They had seen him, shaken by holy wrath, driving the money changers and the merchants of game out of the temple. Miracle of pale and furious youth, they thought. He felt his hand against the hands, covered with rings, and the mouth of an official. The official was on his knees in the dust, and his looks were pleasing enough, although he was half bald. Vehicles were dashing through the narrow streets, rather more activity than usual for this town. Everything that evening seemed too satisfied. Jesus withdrew his hand. It was a movement of childish and feminine pride. Unless you people see miracles, you don't believe. Jesus had not yet performed any miracles. He had, at a wedding in a pink and green dining room, spoken rather sharply to the Holy Virgin. And no one, either at the market or on the quays, had mentioned the wine of Cana at Capernaum. Possibly some of the bourgeoisie. Jesus said, "Go, your son is in good health." The official departed as one who takes with him a light stock of drugs, and Jesus went on through the less frequented streets. Between the stones, orange bindweed and borage showed their magic light. Finally, in the distance, he saw the dusty meadow and the buttercups and the daisies begging the day for mercy. Three Gospel Moralities. The Pool of Beth-Saida. Beth-Saida, the pool of the 5 galleries, was a troubled spot. It seemed a sinister wash-house, forever overwhelmed with rain and black, and the beggars, bustling on the inner steps, blanched by the storm glare, harbinger of the lightnings of hell, joking about their blue blind eyes and the rags of blue and white that bound their stumps. O military laundry, O popular baths! The water was always black, and into it no cripple ever fell, even in a dream. It was there that Jesus performed his first serious act, with the crapulous cripples. There was a day in February, March, or April, when the sun of 2 o'clock in the afternoon spread a great sickle of light over the buried waters, and as, back there, far behind the cripples, I might have seen all that this single ray awakened of crystals, buds, and worms in this beam, like an angel lying on its side, all the infinitely pale reflections stirred. All the sins, light, and obstinate sons of the demon who, for somewhat impressionable hearts, made these men more horrible than monsters, wanted to throw themselves into this water. The cripples descended, no longer jeering, but with envy. The first to enter would come out cured, they said. No. The sins threw them back upon the steps, and forced them to look for other places, for their demon can only stay where charity is sure. Jesus entered just after the hour of noon. No one was washing or watering beasts. The light of the pool was yellow like the last leaves of the vine. The divine master leaned against a column. He looked at the sons of sin. The demon stuck out his tongue in their tongue and laughed at the world. The paralytic who was lying on his side rose, and they, the damned, saw that it was with a singularly firm step that he crossed the gallery and disappeared into the city.